Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on, man? This is another video from Solo Mitch. I want to touch on a few touchy subjects. I really don't like to delve into touchy subjects these days, especially on YouTube, due to the heavy censorship that we are all enduring in these times. Um, with all the changes and things of that such, I don't want to, you know, get my channel, flagged and things, all that stuff. I try to be smart about what I say nowadays, especially in the public eye, in the public view. Um, so I just recently made the purchase. This is a purchase I should have done a long time ago. But I just recently made the purchase to buy the physical copy of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 on Nintendo Switch. And the reason why I wanted to buy the this version of it, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was actually anticipating on the remake until I heard all of the crazy censorship that is going on with the game. I can't support the tampering of the late and great Akira Toriyama's work. I really can't support that. So I just decided to buy this version instead, and I'm not going to buy the remake. And it's a damn shame that it's just a damn shame what gaming has become in 2024 in recent years. And I've always seen it or anticipated it being this bad, I'm over 30 years. I'm over 35 years old, I've been gaming since the Nintendo generation. I'm talking the original Nintendo, the big ugly gray box that was in everybody's living rooms in the 80s and the early 90s and then into the mid 90s. Um, I grew up playing Super Mario Brothers 3, the original Super Mario Brothers 2. And that's a story for another day. I had a lot of games. My father, he was kind of a gamer back then, and he had a plethora of games back then. And I would wake up as a little child and just go right to my living room and, blow the cartridges. I remember you had to blow the cartridges. We had something back in the day where it was like this alcohol. It's like rubbing alcohol, and it had a Q-tip with it. Because like the cartridges back in the day, they would collect a lot of dust, and in order to keep the cartridges clean, we'd rub. It was like I think it was like a rubbing alcohol with the Q-tip, and we would, I don't know if that was damaging the chip or not, but that's just some of the crazy things we used to do back in the day to maintain our video games. A lot of people probably who are watching this video right now, not that old, they probably grew up in the PlayStation 2 generation. You grew up on the Wii and things that you grew up on all the later stuff, the 360 and all that. But no, I seen it all. I seen I came in at the butt end of the Nintendo era. No homo. Or I can't say that. I'm pause. Let me say pause or no Diddy and things of that such. Whatever the people are saying nowadays. But like I said, I came in at the very end of the Nintendo life cycle, and I started to see the shift into the 16-bit life cycle. So I had the Sega Genesis, I had the Super Nintendo, and but I don't want to ramble. That's a story for another day. I'm gonna get back on subject, but like I just can't support the Dragon Quest 3, the remake. I'm not gonna support it. I was going to buy it, but I can't. I just it's just very evil what they're doing to Akira Toriyama's work and his vision, and with the recent passing of the greatest thing that has ever came into a lot of people's presence, including my childhood, you know, a lot of people, childhood with Dragon Ball Z, you know, on Toonami. You know, I was introduced by my, friend. You know, I would go over his house as a child and we would just anticipate the next episode of Dragon Ball Z on Toonami, you know, right after school. And that was an event back in the day. And we came in at the Frieza saga. And I say that was just the greatest anime or cartoon. We didn't know what anime was back in those. This is the 90s. We didn't know what anime was back then. But it was just pure chaos. I remember, you know, oh man, it's just so many great moments in Dragon Ball Z. Just so many great moments, man. And, you know, people dying, coming back to life, and, you know, Frieza being as menacing as he was. Them after the race for the Dragon Balls. I mean, it was just pure chaos. But, you know, that's what made Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball Z. And then fast forward with the whole Dragon Quest thing. You know, I'm gonna rock out on this one right here. This is my Dragon Quest 3 right here. I played the first two. I never got to play Dragon Quest 3, but I did play the first two Dragon Quest games. But I want to play Dragon Quest 3. I want to actually play all three of these, you know, once I get to it. I'm still on Pokemon. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. You know, I posted videos about Pokemon back, you know, a few weeks ago or last month or so. I'm still on my Pokemon tangent. I've been playing Arceus. Pokemon Arceus is a wonderful, I mean, that is a great game, and it's so addicting, man. I mean, I'm in the post game right now, and I just did a few missions in the post game, but now I'm at the point where I'm trying to get Arceus. And what you have to do is you have to catch all 200 something Pokemon that are in the game. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just having a blast. I want to catch every single Pokemon in that game, so that's my goal. And once you do that, you can take on Arceus, you know. So that's what I'm doing right now. But I just wanted to come here, and I don't want to say too much about what's going on with the censorship of Dragon Quest. I was about to say Dragon Ball. Dragon Quest. But I'm just not going to support it. And I don't think any of you guys should support it too. I think we should all just band together as JRPG fans and fans against censorship and just fight the battle and just not support Dragon Quest 3. Do not give Square Enix your hard-earned money when it comes to Dragon Quest and any of the other games. Because if they're doing this with Akira Toriyama, you can just imagine what they're going to be doing to the future iterations of Final Fantasy and anything else Square Enix brings. And I love, like, I hate this. The Western media has plagued my passion, my long-term passion for video games. All these agendas that they're spreading into something that we, as video game fans, as JRPG fans, we play video games to escape from reality. Now they're tampering with a dead man's work. You know, why? What the hell is going on, man? And I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it, man. I'm thinking about just quitting gaming altogether because I just don't like the way it's going. I just don't like the direction it's going in, man. And that just really pains me. Or just stick to retro games like I've been doing, but you know, that's a story for another day. But I just wanted to come on here to say, you know, Pokemon Arceus, I am playing that. I'm having a ball with that. And I've been in the mood to play some Earthbound as well. So I think that's the next game I'm going to dive into. I played Earthbound back in the day, years ago, you know. I'm talking like maybe 10 years ago. I'm about to say 15. 10, 12 years ago is the last time I played Earthbound. So I want to play Earthbound again. Pokemon, for some reason, Pokemon, I was playing all the retro Pokemon games on the DS, and that just got me in the mood for some Earthbound. And I think it's for the setting. I think, Pokemon is in this, modern setting. So is Earthbound, and, you're a kid, going through the Kanto region, and you're collecting all the Pokemon. It's not the same premise as Earthbound, but the aesthetic of it reminds me of Earthbound. So that's why I want to play Earthbound again. And I love Earthbound. So, we get right there. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, the Famicom versions of it. And I'm not supporting. This is just my answer to fight the good fight against the Dragon Quest remake. Dragon Quest 3 remake. I'm not supporting that garbage. And I'm out.